Hey, what's up everyone? I have a few minutes left on this phone to record, so before I put the other battery in and plug this one up to charge. So, I'm going to talk about cloud seeding for this video. And a particular occurrence that I had regarding possible particles put into the atmosphere for cloud seeding and weather modification. I discussed this in a previous video, but it was in the middle of the video, so I don't know if many of you got to see it or not. In case you didn't get to go through the entire video. So, I'm going to discuss it for this video. This happened last week, and my mama and I suddenly, actually she smelled it first, she smelled this ladybug smell. And then when I opened the door, I smelled it, and it was outside. And then it was coupled with this sort of sweet smell. It was like a really sweet smell, which when I looked up on a forum many years ago when I was doing investigations and research into cloud seeding and weather modification, they stated on one particular website and on a forum that barium, I believe, they said when at certain times, barium, when released, which is an important chemical or important particle in weather modification technology, will release a smell that has a sweet smell. They said like bubble gum, which I've smelled that before as well. We've smelled this bubble gum smell that was unexplainable, and that's the first thing I thought of. At that time, years ago, when that happened, there were drones going over and everything, and then at that time we smelled this, what I could only describe as barium, this sweet bubblegum-like smell. And I know in this forum that I read, I looked it up and I did research on it, and they stated that it could smell like barium, or smell like bubblegum. A sweet smell. But this time it was like a mixture of a strong ladybug odor. You know what ladybugs smell like. They have this distinct odor. And this smell was mixed with a sweet smell. Well, a few minutes later, there was this rumbling that went over. And it shook part of the house, and it was rumbling, and the shaking was taking place. And then that smell started again, and it got stronger. So I went outside, and you could hear this. It was like a rumbling, but you couldn't see anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any sort of aircraft, plane, or jet, or any personal plane. I didn't see any sort of helicopter. I didn't see, which helicopters make a distinctive sound, that wasn't what that was. I didn't see any drones. Maybe it was some sort of, I would think if it was a stealth technology, then you wouldn't be able to see it. I mean, you wouldn't be able to hear it, but I've actually heard things that I wasn't able to see, so I don't know. I know the military has many types of crafts. There's also many unexplainable UFO phenomenon taking place worldwide. There are many different types of things taking place. Just unidentified crafts of all sorts taking place. I know there are many military and government projects and military and government crafts that are in place that many individuals are not aware of. But this particular phenomenon, known as cloud seeding, has gone back many, many years. If you remember, actually during the First World War and during the Korean War, I believe it was, they actually used cloud seeding during that time to try to create weather that would increase and create more monsoon rains, and giving us the upper hand and advantage during that war over the Japanese and Korean individuals during that time, during those wars. And we would actually cloud seed, creating monsoon rains, and give us the upper hand, so to speak, to win the war. And they actually did the same thing and implemented that technology and did the same thing with us, and the elites use that today worldwide. As you can see, this is one jet to the left there doing cloud seeding to create clouds and rain. You'll see a picture here They they claim that it's just the silver iodide particles. They rise into the clouds. And they have facilities that actually release this as well. And these ice crystals will grow enough to fall as snow or rain, depending on the temperature. A minute amount of silver iodide is sprayed across a propane flame and creates this. They have various ways they do it. That was one way. Another way shown here is salt and water solution used, and the crewman will actually spray this salt water solution into the clouds, and it encourages the formation of ice particles, and a sufficient amount enough of these particles become heavy enough to fall as rain. Typically the rain falls 15 to 20 minutes of cloud seeding, so within 15 to 20 minutes of the cloud seeding. These C-130 RMAF planes carried it there. But you can see this taking place, and it's taking place worldwide. They actually have this technology, and it's been implemented and used widely now. Now, if you look up cloud seeding, your official response is that it's a form of weather modification. So they do admit it exists, and it's a way of changing the amount or type of precipitation that falls from clouds by dispersing substances. Now, there are various substances. Now, I'm going to look up the barium thing sometime and see, but these substances that they release, these particles into the air that serve as cloud condensation or ice nuclei, which will alter the microphysical process within the clouds and form precipitation, basically. Like I stated, there's barium and aluminum in the chemtrails, or the contrails, that come out of jets and planes. That is a true fact. So what I was stating about barium is a true fact. You can look this up. So you can take a look at the IPCC's report, and you can see confirmation that indeed barium and aluminum are indeed in the exhaust plumes of jets. So you can check out this particular article and this particular section of this. It's in Chapter 7 of this document. Aircraft jet engines also, this is an excerpt from the article. Aircraft jet engines also directly emit metal particles. Their sources include engine erosion and the combustion of fuel containing trace metal impurities, or metal particles that enter the exhaust with the fuel. Chapter 7 states that metal particles comprising of these elements such as Ai, Ti, Cr, Fe, Ni, and Ba, and these are various elements of the periodic table of, sorry, it might be Al, not Ai, but Al. But I do know that Fe is iron, and there's all sorts here, so. They are estimated to be present at the parts per billion by volume level at nozzle exit planes. And you can continue to read here. This was in 1998. It was an excerpt from the article. The facts are simple. Exhaust and jet fuel tests are done in labs. These tests do not represent real-world conditions, but the contamination and poor engine fuel system humbugs, okay, but fuel system maintenance. These tests are not randomized. Aircraft operators does not expect to be tested on site, and so you can see the rest of the information there. I'm going to keep it short. These are the elements detected in jet fuel. Now these right here are the following elements and their amounts detected in jet fuel. So that's a screenshot taken. And you can check this out. I'm going to let you check it out for yourself. So in this study, shown all of these particles are released into the atmosphere from the contrails or chemtrails of a plane. Geoengineering sources of barium and aluminum. Barium compounds serve as corrosion and rust inhibitors, detergent, anti-smoke additive in fuels. Now, these following shown here, they are anti-wear, antioxidant, and corrosion inhibitors, sodium and barium. Barium is the one that I was specifically talking about in the beginning of the video. They are associated with detergents that neutralize strong acids. So basically, it's like they're neutralizing the acids that are produced. produced during the combustion process. So obviously there was some sort of something releasing this smell and releasing that when that smell was very strong. And these alkaline earth elements such as calcium, magnesium, sodium, or barium are used as detergent in lubricants. Chemistry states here that these jetcraft engines release these particular particles. So this is a long article, but let's see. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the article so that you can read it for yourself. I could not find what I was looking for some reason, but I remembered seeing it in an article. I specifically have a vivid memory of seeing the barium, when released in the atmosphere, having a very sweet, almost like bubblegum smell when whatever they do to it and whatever happens, that was a smell. I have a vivid memory of that, but I can't find it. I think I saved it in my other phone long ago, and then I didn't actually save it securely, so when I should have saved it to the cloud, but I didn't. So that's what happened with that. But I can't find it now on this device. And I'm also going to have to take this battery out, plug it up and charge it, and put the other battery in the phone. So I'm done for now, but I just want to do a video regarding cloud seeding and weather modification technology. But you can see that obviously weather modification does exist, because it's stated right there in the official documents. Weather modification. Those words are right there. So, anyway, I just wanted to share this with you all and a personal experience of mine regarding this particular smell that happened that one day, and the rumbling of the ground and the noise of whatever crafts were going over, but yet I couldn't see them, and then the formation of these clouds, and all of that happened that particular day. And it's happened before, but these are just some of the experiences that I wanted to share with you all. So I will title this video the truth about weather modification, cloud seeding, and my own personal experience. So much love. Thanks for watching. Let me know your own personal experiences regarding this and what you think. But this happened, as I shared in a previous video, it happened recently, and it's happened several times to us. So much love. Peace. Bye.